Um, and I guess kind of the simple way to think about all of this is to say that President Donald Trump has made several promises about what tariffs can achieve. He says that they will bring in foreign investment, that will create factory jobs, that will lower the trade imbalance, and that will also then create the revenues to reduce the budget deficit. And Ellen, I was curious. Right now, they're looking to replace the IEEPA tariffs with these 301 investigations. Are those reliable sources of income that can make a difference in the federal budget deficit? How should we think about how this tool is being used to fund the government?
That's a good question. Yes, so the IEPA tariffs were overturned on February 20th, and we heard from the administration almost immediately that they were confident that they could replace the tariffs that had been in place through IEPA by using other trade authorities, one of which is the Section 301 investigation. Section 301 exists to allow USTR to investigate unfair trade practices that might be in place in other countries, and then give the USTR the leverage and the tools to be able to protect US manufacturers and industry from these unfair trade practices. It's a long-standing trade authority that exists. We have used it sparingly in the past. And one would say I have no doubt that the IEPA can be the revenue, and the tariffs that have been in place can probably be fully implemented through Section 301. Just to give you a sense of scope, there are 76 of these investigations that are currently underway, and we expect more of them to be coming down the pike, given what has been said by the administration. Can this solve our deficit problem? The answer is probably not. And that's in part because we are running a structural deficit right now. That's about 2% of GDP. And so even when the full IEPA tariff was in place, CBO estimated that $3 trillion in new revenue could come in. But I want you to keep in mind that the only way to raise revenue through a tariff is to still have imports coming into the country. If we raise tariffs so high so as to protect manufacturing and revitalize US manufacturing, I think the idea is to shrink the number of imports, which erodes the tax base.